I want your sickness. You see, I spend my time here. Each hour of the day and night, I sit in the shadows just to watch. I study your every move. I know your routine well, in fact. You wake up each night at 3 a.m., still shuddering from a nightmare, and drag your tired body to the washroom. It gives me such a thrill, this routine, because what you don't know is that it's not a nightmare. I am in fact only inches away from you. My skinless hand caresses your cheek. I tilt my head to breathe in the warm scent of your neck, the rushing blood pulsing through your fragile veins filling my ears. I press my cold lips to yours, and it isn't long now before you'll wake up, as you do each night. I crawl back across your sheets and hide away before you see me. Yes, I can see you've awakened now, a coughing fit convulsing through your body. A spray of red, a drained expression. You don't have much time left. Soon you'll be mine to do with as I please. As you collapse onto the mattress, I step out. I stand over you. You just stare with glazed eyes. My face rips open into a wide smile, just for you. Blood pouring from every crack and crevice of your broken body. I feel so whole now. To wrap myself with something of yours, I inhale deeply again, breathing in your lovely, sweet sickness. Since the 1990s, people from all over the world have received a series of strange phone calls dubbed the wake-up calls from an unknown caller. These calls, at first, according to the witnesses, seem like mundane calls from telemarketers or people calling the wrong number. Though, shortly after, usually after the third or fourth call, the calls seem to take on a more eerie and bizarre air about them. Regardless of the ringtone of the phone, these particular calls seem to be off. Most accounts claim that the ring will seem to contain, although faintly, people calling their name, or meowing, or barking, or beeping, or ringing of an alarm, though others recount bubbling, odd mechanical noises, and what seems to be a ventilator. As time goes on, however, it is reported that these anomalous sounds cease being faint, growing more and more until the usual ringtone is replaced entirely, or almost entirely, with these new sounds becoming the ringtone for these particular calls. Reports go on to state that nothing else new happens with the calls for a while. That is until roughly the 100th call, though it should be noted that the number can vary. Regardless, when this particular phone call goes on to occur, the ringing is non-stop, literally. Instead of ringing the normal limit of times a call typically does, it will ring anywhere from 28 minutes to 8 hours on end. If left unanswered, the calls will stop entirely for a while, normally 2 to 3 years, though every once in a while after, they will get the same ominous call, although instead of displaying unknown caller, the caller ID will say, "Answer me." If the voicemail is set up, even if full, a message along the lines of, "I know you hear me calling, answer the goddamn phone, wake the fuck up," is said by an unidentified male voice. If answered, however, the answerer seems to meet an unpleasant fate, with some victims found dead from unknown causes near or with the phone, while other victims have disappeared without a trace, and even a supposed instance of an answerer being sucked into the phone. Be that as it may, there have been 3 supposed survivors, who have seen what they called an other side and returned. One recalls seeing himself in a bedroom, surrounded by what he assumed to be family, maybe his. One says she found herself in some sort of thing that she could only describe as a sim pod. The final survivor relays that he was in a hospital setting, heavily injured. While what the survivors have seen on the supposed other side are conflicting, all of them are consistent on one key detail. They were all met with this harsh and stern screaming on the other end. "Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up!"